Let's start with your reading, Sagittarius. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Make sure to check out the readings for all of your signs in order to get a better understanding of your overall situation. You can find the link to playlist for each individual sign down below in the description box. Feel free to check that out. Now, let's look into your past energy, current energy, and upcoming events for you. Okay. All right. This looks very good. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have interesting. The Five of Swords followed by the Emperor, but followed by the Empress as well. So overall here we see already a very important message, a very important connection to people who maybe they don't even know this, but they are truly good for each other whenever they are at their highest energy. Right here, I say that because not only we have the Emperor and the Empress, but also right here, we have the King and the Queen of Wands. So obviously, this is something very special, but it comes with some sort of conflict. So we'll have to see what this is about. First of all, my attention goes to this Empress card. And when you have that as the main energy, you just know that right now, Sagittarius, you feel good about yourself. You might have gone through a complicated time with work, with family, with friends, something that might have happened and it really was an obstacle for you. But now, or at least very soon, things are starting to pick up again and you will feel optimistic about your situation. You will feel overall better about life. You know, beauty is always a reflection on how we feel inside. And man, right here, Sagittarius, you are glowing. Taking care of you, taking care of your body, spending time with the people that you love and who love you. This is such a beautiful time coming up for you, and you'll have to make the best out of it. Now, obviously, with the Emperor, what I see is that someone definitely has their eyes on you. This is someone with very high standards who perceives you, though, at the same level as they are, if not even above that. You clearly have an admirer here. They bring passion, but right now they're not fully showing themselves. Why do I say that? This Five of Swords right here. They are really controlling their actions, maybe even playing some sort of mind games. Nothing to be worried about, but that's exactly what we see with the Five of Swords. Someone who is not ready yet and who is creating a situation where no one really wins. You don't win because you don't know about this. They don't win because they're not able to make the situation and connection progress. Therefore, it's just a time where nothing really happens, whereas instead we see all these flowers, all this potential for growth, and that is something that they'll need to fix. So let's see why they behave that way anyway. In your past position, the Fool and Six of Pentacles. This is interesting because what I see here, Sagittarius, is that in the past, you might have been that type of person that usually immediately trusts the new person in front of them. You are at times overly trusting and optimistic, and I love the optimistic nature of Sagittarius. Really, I really love that. I do believe that in order to build anything, you have to be crazy at first. You have to be a fool to believe maybe that the impossible can become possible. And that's very much into your personality, intrinsic to your nature. And I love that. But at times, you fail to see maybe red flags. And even if you see them at the time, you might be thinking, you know what? I don't even want to know if there's something behind, if there's something hiding. Truth is overrated. I don't need to know. I just feel that this time is different. This time is going to work out. And that's great. But at the same time, one thing is being optimistic. One thing is making excuse to justify someone's behavior. With the Fool, in fact, we have usually that warning. In the traditional card, you see a dog following a person, and the dog is trying to warn them. And so right here, you're just thinking, you know what? I'm excited. I don't want to think about the worries. Failing is not an option. I am happy daydreaming and just investing, giving into this situation, giving all I have, perhaps, with the Six of Pentacles: money, time, energy, your heart. And maybe, in the past didn't always pay off long term, which eventually didn't change that optimistic side of you, but you decided to, again, not change how you are because you want to be optimistic and positive, but you decided instead to focus on yourself and be alone. You're thinking, if the people that are around me in a way are changing the way I should approach the situation, I would rather be alone than having to play games. That's too much work. I'm fine by myself. I'll find what I need. I'll provide myself what I need. And I don't need to get into this mind games with people who eventually are going to change the way I am. I like myself how I am. The Empress. Take me as I am. Being unapologetic. And I love that about you, Sagittarius. And so right here, you're deciding, since I'm not going to change, I'm just not going to look for other people, for a partner, for love. I'm just going to be by myself, focusing on the things that allow me to be myself. And what I see here is that someone faith calls you in, right? And sends you someone very special. And right here, what I'm sensing overall is that you're postponing a challenge, a lesson that it's coming up. This feels like, although you're strong and you're handling it the right way, what's coming up is going to be a time to learn or to start seeing things in a different way. You'll soon see why. I mean, a connection between Emperor and Empress, King of Cups and Queen of Cups is not something that you can really pass on to. So, in the current energies, we start seeing these people shaping up. These energies shaping up into opportunities and events that are starting to form around you. Now, with the Guardian of Wands, or also known as the Queen of Wands, you are truly beautiful right now, Sagittarius. You might have gone on a trip or planning to, or overall here, you're doing something out of the ordinary. And you're taking a picture, you're doing something, a video, you're doing something that it's going to be visible to the public. And trust me when I say that this person keeps appearing right next to you. They are looking at you. They're maybe looking at your social media. And when they see especially this pictures, video, they will go crazy about it. You have high standards too. I see that you're positive and confident, as we were saying. And what we see right here is that you want to find someone similar to that. Overall, you're attracting this person sexually. That's obvious from what I see right here. But this person, it's starting to develop a feeling that is above their belt, if you know what I mean. Right now, we see how their heart is awakening. And this, although it's beautiful, it's also scaring them. I see right here with the King of Wands, overall, someone who can be a player, someone who has inner strength, but when it comes to you, this lion feels like a kitty. And although they are very strong, right now they're trying to control that passion because they think that it's going to set them on fire in a way that it's going to destroy them. So they shift between chaos and control. They can be maybe very loving and then very cold. Overall, this person doesn't know what to do, and they follow the impulse. They look for, someone here is looking for perfection. And I do believe that it's them. And when it comes to you, You are perfection to them. And so what we see is that although the situation is unclear right now, someone is about to move forward without knowing the full picture. Perhaps unclear about what you want. They don't know what you want, what you feel. But from what I see so far and from what we have coming up here, this person maybe it's going to make soon a very concrete move towards you. In the near future, Three of Cups, Explorer of Wands or Page of Wands, and the Queen of Cups, Hierophant. I mean, this is soon going to evolve. Get ready for that, Sagittarius. Three of Cups, spending time together by invitation, or maybe you get together randomly. You see each other on the street or somewhere where the two of you are hanging out. It feels random, but is it random? Not sure, since this King of Wands is actually someone who strategizes a lot. Right here we see with these Three Cups that maybe someone is going to drink a little, lose inhibition, and the truth is coming out. You know, the Empress and the Emperor both have great communication because one, the Empress brings the intuition. The Emperor brings a very direct communication. And overall, right now, we see how the two of you will feel like you're completing each other. Page of Wands, this is going to happen fast. The drink, the music, the conversation, and maybe all of a sudden you realize that you're starting to fall in love. This person will admit something to you which perhaps they never told to anyone. They clearly want to impress you from what I see right here. And what we're seeing is that this is going to be a night to remember. So I want to look into this upcoming energy here because it feels like a pivotal time, a turning point into your life where things will finally start to grow. Seven of Pentacles, seeing results. Ace of Swords, a new beginning from clarity. And the Magician right here, obviously, the right time for you to do this. The right time, the right place, the right people, and what you have ahead. It's the Sun. So this is definitely looking absolutely mind-blowing, amazing. Let's keep looking into what is coming up in the near future. I want to look into this event, trying to understand what this person perhaps is going to say to you that they never told anyone else. I want to see how will this connection evolve in the near future and how it's going to transform in the distant future as well. Let's keep looking into it. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Sagittarius, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Sagittarius. Very interesting, the energy that it's bridging us from the current situation to the future situation. I do believe that this Three of Swords is going to be something that this person is going to reveal to you. I need to clarify this card, but overall, this is someone who's opening up to you in ways that they've never opened up to anyone before. The things that they're admitting to you, they're very intimate. They're very deep and profound. And we see what type of trust there is here. After the two of you will talk about this Three of Swords, we have a fundamental change into the dynamic. It's almost like a plane taking off here, and it's going to really change everything, all the dynamic and the trajectory of the situation in ways that right now you perhaps cannot even imagine. So let's look into what this conversation is about. I want to find as much information as possible about what's coming up for you in the near future from this person. I want to look into this event and look into that conversation that the two of you are going to have. Let's see what that's going to be about and how it's going to transform the events to come in between the two of you. Let's clarify these three cards, including the Three of Swords. Oh, yes. I mean, the two of you can really talk, and what they're going to tell you right now, it's going to be so sweet, so beautiful that it's truly going to leave you speechless. Right here, what we're seeing is someone